And welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that, as connections can be finicky sometimes, but we're happy to have you back. The last thing that we said,
and
that the stream heard,
sorry about that.
the last thing that was said was that the Coven is attacking. As you guys continue to talk to this dwarven guard at the city of Garpudlo.
Attacking everywhere. In Siono, Samamon, Mysteria, and further. Here, they are coming here also. So, we are looking for someone who can make his weapon, because we are here to fight them.
To destroy them.
I'm looking for a reaction as I'm describing the Coven. Do I see any facial reaction?
Make an insight check.
Sure.
Wow.
They tend to be the
22.
the
22.
machination behind everything, even probably your issue with the giants.
He doesn't. You can tell that he recognizes that there is trouble going on. Whether or not they've been aware that it is a Coven, he doesn't react to that name exactly, but you do get the sense that he is guarded. He is apprehensive.
I see you know what I am saying. You know of this Coven. So, this is why we are here. Good answer?
It is an interesting story. But I'm not the one that can authorize you to come into the cities and anything about forging great weapons, as I'm just a local lieutenant of the guard. However, what I can do is petition to a local leader in the morning, and perhaps, if anything, they can get you on the train.
Local leader. Okay.
Train.
Where can we stay?
Train?
We can sleep here.
There is an inn nearby. We don't get a lot of travelers.
What is a train?
You've never
Yeah.
heard of one before.
I'm a
No.
little bit confused as well.
I
is this
best
train?
leave the surprise for tomorrow then.
Maybe a school, you think?
Well, isn't a train like a group of animals working together? You know, in the
Never
line.
mind. Tomorrow we find out.
You know, they're
Maybe-
moving
Yeah,
in
we'll
line.
find-
They're running a train.
Yeah, like elephant.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I guess we'll step out if we're being back into leave.
He'll walk
see
you
this
to
tavern?
the tavern.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Would you like a drink? We'd be happy to buy. Or are you still on duty?
I would drink you into poverty.
Good luck with
Yeah.
that.
You're welcome to try.
Yeah.
Sadly, I'm still on duty. I have a code to keep to.
Okay. And to say it was,
Understandable.
you know, it is noble. I was also in the military, so I do understand.
He'll take you to a tavern / inn known as the Miner's Bounty. And as you're kind of being walked through the city, let me paint the picture for you. It appears that no structure within the city was built, and by that I mean everything was carved from the mountain itself. There are a number of bridges and walkways that intersect and bring you to all these different levels along the sides. You notice that they have kind of a step farming system along the sides of the cave. If any of you have seen Incan farming techniques in South America, this kind of step farming down the mountainside. And you also notice they have a series of mirrors and other ways to bring light in to reflect the city around. At this current moment in time, there is no light to bring in though, but you do notice that there is a series of mirrors. The city is artistically beautiful. There are massive statues that have been carved to support these bridges. There are all sorts of artworks and just pristine craftsmanship and artistic skill that these dwarves have exemplified that they're capable of. It is a lot more it's not very what's the word I'm trying to use compared to the elven art. It is not very think of elven art as more like chic, while delicate, right? While the dwarves are more about impressive, massive structures in that regard. Well, here we are. Going to continue the fights and keep your noses clean.
Well, I mean,
I want to insight that.
Go ahead and roll for insight. What exactly are you trying to find in his words?
Because is he like hinting towards something like deeper going on in the city?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Because that
it's a little on the nose.
that is a natural 20 for a 31.
Ooh. It's more so like, hey, I'm about to take what you just said to me about 30 minutes ago to a city official, and it's not going to look very good on my record if you're in jail.
Yeah, gotcha. All right.
So we're gonna get drunk and burn this place down out of character.
Hell yeah.
I say.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we will not get in any fights, and we will keep our noses clean.
Yes, we will find a wash basin right away. Sorry, the sun is not good for me. You see how pale I am? Like, I may be like resistant to fire damage, but I'm not resistant to melanoma.
Immediately opening the door, you are brought into a completely rowdy scene. There are dwarves up on tables. There are glasses being slammed down onto the ground. There are members swinging from the chandeliers with like just the wax from the candles dripping down and splashing. It is quite wild.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you said you get no new people here. This is.
I don't think there's any new people.
I thought this was quiet.
Seems like my kind of place. Oh,
Right.
fully Dion, we're here.
What's the name of the place? I'll look up at the sign.
It's the Miner's Bounty.
Yeah.
The Miner's Bounty? I love it. I'm gonna add that to the.
Yeah, it's a bunch of children holding a bounty box.
Please donate.
It's Miner's
Bounty box. I thought they were holding up bounty bars.
As we enter and I see the commotion, I'm diving head first. Gail's gonna slip in and she's gonna look for maybe a calmer spot that she can just try to scope out. It's fishing. This is her kind of fishing right now. Okay, she's just looking around, trying to avoid people throwing things, throwing punches, throwing each other.
Does somebody keep an eye on Gail's gone?
Gail's gone.
Walking up to
Revelor
you,
heads immediately to the bar.
yeah, behind the bar is a woman with just like this strawberry blonde hair. Her hair comes down to braids, comes down into her beard, braids down, with a number of rose gold trinkets and jewelry to accent her hair as well. She is wearing a tunic that is revealing of her bustiness, and you get the idea is just to get more tips. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Let me just. She's holding 8 mugs in each hand. Let me just set these down, and she just they immediately get grabbed. They're gonna pay for those. I know them. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hello.
Does she have like curly blonde chest hair too?
No, but she does have a beard. Dwarven women have beards.
Yeah.
Something to hold on.
Oh, we'll find.
We gotta start. We gotta. You need a jar. You need a jar, and you need to put coins in it for this.
I stopped myself before I said it, but y'all got it.
That's it. Gee's getting a horny jar.
Well, my
is there a
character
table
is
place for us?
very horny.
If you're able to find one, it says it's first come first serve. You're more than welcome to sit down. Okay, is there anything I should bring over to a table?
Well, for the man here who points around, a cask, I believe, of ale.
Sounds good to me. And dealer's choice, if you will.
Meat.
Lots of meat.
Yes. Food.
Oh, no meat for me.
Oh, that's some.
I'll eat his.
Yeah.
You have turtle.
What you do in your spare time of eating someone's meat is up to you. I don't judge here.
Okay.
Aspen.
Michael's
what do you
getting a
have-
horny jar too.
What was that?
What do you eat, Aspen?
I would be flat broke.
Vegetables and other plants.
Okay.
I assume they have root vegetables around here.
Yeah. Do you guys have like vegetables, like root vegetables, potatoes?
I have potatoes
Carrots,
slathered in butter.
So
I
that,
have some fried onions if you like some of those. I
Potato-
have the most
potatoes.
wonderful bangers and smash right now. That's on the menu if you like some of that.
And I think the bangers don't actually count because I think that's still meat.
Yeah, I will take potatoes and onions, please.
Very well. And I'll get all over to your table. So a few months later, you guys sit
Also,
down.
Water as well.
water.
Yes.
Bit of water.
A few moments. With that in mind, a few moments later, you guys are brought out a cardiovascular surgeon would gasp at the amount of cholesterol that has been brought out to your table.
Yeah.
Stacks of linked sausages, mashed potatoes that are just slathered and kind of like swimming in butter, which you might recognize to be goat butter, as that, but that's what they have here in the mountainous region.
the
There
greatest of all
is
time.
greatly seasoned, very soul food, like onion blossoms they have as well.
Yeah.
About 3,000 calories a blossom. It's wonderful.
We've been eating ship's rations. We need this.
Yeah.
And also
we
they
deserve
bring
this.
out this baked looking like it's like a mixture of like a pudding and a cake, kind of like lava cake, and they call it black pudding as well.
Wait, are we just at an Outback? What the fuck?
Wooden cutouts of Australia on every wall.
Yeah.
right?
You gotta do
If
all
this
the
isn't
doors in
enough,
this
I can
business.
also bring some fish that was caught just this morning that we serve with fried as well.
Gail
Yeah.
likes fish, doesn't she?
I think we've seen enough fish. We've been on a ship for not as long as we should have been, but
I'm okay with getting fish. I love fish.
okay. Do you have calamari? For some reason, I'm craving calamari today, and I don't know why.
So you want fish?
Yes. Please.
Look,
And
Thank
she
you.
also brings like these massive steins down, and also water
Oh,
in cups about this big.
a shot glass of water.
Yeah, shot of
we demand a cask of water.
And moments later, she brings back this different types of fish, heavily salted, with just like a crispy golden brown skin, and some of it has been battered and fried as well.
Michael, I'm gonna come.
Bro,
What is up with you? Oh,
bro, what? You know what?
He wants to come for dinner.
Round of horny jars for everyone.
A party horny jar.
Anyway,
just gonna pass it-
enjoy your food. I'll run that on the tab, and you don't honestly. It's not because you're not outdoors, but you honestly don't look like you're from around here. Do you need rooms?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll keep that all on the
one
tab. You can
giant
check out
bed.
in the morning.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and slip her 5 platinum for all she's already done for us.
Make a sleight of hand check.
damn.
No, I'm going
Her-
slipping her, as in I'm giving it to
Oh,
her,
okay,
not taking it from her.
she'll drop them
Gale takes it.
right
Yeah,
into the
on
chest,
the- Into the tip jar.
Of course.
and then it clings with all the other coins in there.
Whenever she leaves, Gale will return, just briefly, to take a bite of fish and a drink of ale. And she returns to the floor, similarly how a kid would at the roller rink. You know, that's kind of how she's operating right
a
now.
sip of some soda, and right back
And
to
I'm back out there.
Okay. So
and I would like to know how successful I am to steal. I'm sorry. I need to know if I need to roll
Make a sleight of hand
anything.
check.
You
Yes.
got that cloak, Gale. You can go invisible whenever you want.
I mean, does that give me advantage?
The cloak
mean,
would,
you'll-
yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Go full Frodo in the
22.
bar.
22.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
So she's gonna get herself arrested, right?
Oh,
Oh, probably.
I mean, she's new. We can just leave her in jail, right?
No.
Yeah.
He's a valuable member of the team.
Yeah. I
A
mean, she's
silver and black haired, salt and peppered haired, would be the best way to describe it. A haired dwarf, older, walks over with like these brown hazel eyes, kind of swaying. I see that you all have the food that was brought over here. I don't have a white.
Oh yeah, it's that way. Then he points up. He points in the corner of the tavern.
He'll take a part of your onion blossom and turn around, swaying, and then just get to the doorway and
pull his belt off with Mage Hand.
I use Mage Hand to take the piece of onion blossom back.
I don't know if I would want that back.
it's just he's just
Yeah, I
laying on
want
the
it back.
ground with holding it like this.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Yeah, just loosen his pants with Mage Hand.
You look over, you see a girl talking to just some random bard. I need 4 shots of fire whiskey. He's like,
no.
he's like, dear, the bar's that way.
So this is gonna be a problem.
I don't know what you mean. As a
Honestly, this is pretty great.
the tech.
What did I give up, by the way?
I'm not sure. You said that part of the deal in a different language.
I chose it wasn't important.
It was a memory of someone you said, someone you knew, your teacher, your master.
My mother? No, I remember
No.
my mother. My father?
Master, your teacher.
No.
Well, I mean, I don't think if you gave up the memory, you wouldn't remember it. So there's no point in really telling you what you gave up.
I give
Hey,
up a
he's got a
memory
point
of a,
there. Got a
I give
point.
up a memory of a person.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've been on my own since I got out of Sailnor, so
Maybe not.
That's insane.
I believe that's what you shall live with, and we should not convince you otherwise.
okay. I mean, whatever it was couldn't have been important, but I mean, it satiated the creature.
Do you have anything from when you left Silno? Have anything with you?
The sword that I used to use.
The one locked up in the keep now?
I was no the other sword I had before. It was my pops in his
show-
hand because
show me,
it's
show
still bonded. He's still bonded to the his original sword.
So I'll touch the sword, and I'll use Grim Psychometry to try to recall, just get a feel for everything this sword has been through.
Oh my god. I can only imagine.
And
No,
this is a
oh,
sword that you
God.
got where, Casimir?
This was his father's sword, which is why he's had the Atron's Longblit sword,
Got a 19. on
which
the,
was brought out by Hulfand and given to him later on, and it has killed a lot of people.
So as you close your eyes and on this blade, you get flashes of a small village built high in trees, and just one wood elf after another being slaughtered and struck down like cattle, essentially.
In the hands of Casimir.
And you see Casimir, younger, with a much colder look in his eyes, splattered with blood, as he slays this village in cold blood. And then your vision flashes back.
Is that helpful?
maybe.
Okay. Bam's
Do you
back in.
remember? A village.
Which one?
A village. Where you use this sword.
Which one?
Kill many people.
I'm aware.
Are we about to fight?
Is an elf. Half hand.
He was a dwarf.
There is a dwarf. Looks like an elf.
That's such an insult.
No. No. I mean, not many dwarves in that fight.
I saw.
It
So
was
this is what you give up.
okay. I mean, sure. I always managed to survive on my own.
You said you changed. That's me. Is this true? Do you remember changing? What you used to be?
I don't think change is something that happens suddenly. I think change is something that happens gradually. And whatever rage I had at the murder of my family, a child living on his own, struggling, trying to survive, has been reshaped by this group of people. Because I'm not on my own. And what I'm doing actually matters.
I understand. I feel the same way. Punch him on the shoulder. Gently. I try not to break anything.
Gail, what did you get on your sleight of hand check?
A 22.
22. At this point, Gail returns. By say returns, she just pops back into space as she has drops her invisibility, and on the table, she puts down a gold tooth, a coin purse containing 30 silver and 2 gold, and also a fake leg.
Oh
Check this out.
She's Rocket Raccoon.
Isn't this neat?
How did you get this leg?
It fell off in a scuffle. I just
Oh, okay.
The prosthetic
Well,
leg
finders
is
keepers.
quite nice. It's made with precious metals.
Oh.
Put that in the bag.
Yeah.
did we get our rooms situated?
We got one room.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go up to it. Which one? I'm gonna go up there with this. I'm gonna take these off. To point to all the little jewels.
I mean, it's made of precious metals. You could probably. Why are you stealing people's legs?
Well,
I know it's valuable, but this is somebody's leg.
well, if it's that valuable, they shouldn't have lost it.
Well, I'm fairly certain that they will very much notice it's missing.
Did,
They will notice,
Have you seen around us lately?
but later, not now.
We don't
did the
need
innkeeper show us to
Then
our
you
room?
can bring it back up to the lost and found when you come up. But for now, I'd like to take a closer look, and I don't want anyone taking my leg.
Okay.
It'd be magical.
All right, everybody. Do we need another round of drinks?
I'll take
I wanna-
another before bed.
Patrick's just been sipping beer.
I heard something about fire, wine, whiskey, something like
Ooh.
that.
Actually, yeah.
We do have fire whiskey.
I would like to try that.
Make it 2.
Very well, if you think that you can handle it.
I know I can't handle it, and that's why I want to try it.
So,
Just 2 fire whiskeys then?
oh, the 2 is going to be enough to have some fun for us.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'll get another round of everybody and then 2 fire whiskeys and I'll be back. She walks away. She comes back. She sets down. It's about a 2 ounce pour of these. It has like flecks of herbs, or not herbs, sorry, spices, and kind of this golden pool of this like thick syrupy liquid.
Okay. So, we're going to have a game.
Ooh.
We're going to put money down, and we're going to determine who completely blows it first here.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Someone
Well,
perks up.
I'd make that
Did I
deal.
hear a challenge?
Oh no.
Another dwarf walks in, puts money down.
yeah.
Then another dwarf comes in and puts money down. And suddenly you guys have a crowd gathered around Galder and Revelor.
Wait, what do you mean
Alright.
completely blows it? What?
Oh, well, we're about to find out. So
The
we have
innkeeper
Galder.
comes up to the bear. We have a challenge for fire whiskey between these 2 brave visitors to our city. All right, everyone place your bets. First one to go down pays the tab, as is custom.
Ooh.
I have 10 gold. I put 10 gold down. Golder keeps his stomach.
We have 10 on Galder.
All right, it's okay. I see how it is.
Yeah.
Real
Kaiser
quick-
will put 5 gold on
If
Revelor.
I want someone to get shot, I know who to ask.
Always bet on the alcoholic.
I'm casting Blessed on myself.
Wow, you son of a bitch.
Alright, so we have 5 on 5 on Revelor. We have 10 on Galder.
Counter spell. by
Put
the
this
way.
gold tooth down for Revlor.
All right, that's worth about 2 gold.
Yeah,
For 2
enough.
with Gale.
So your
And
blessed
any
failed.
bets from Aspen?
Aspen doesn't have money.
All right.
Revelor, no.
Welcome
You're going to do this?
to the
Galder,
drinking
no cheating.
game.
All right, no cheating.
I won't silvery bobs you.
I might silvery barbs.
All right.
Just before the challenge starts, you see Revelor kind of go "Smooth," as he uses second wind on himself to get a little more HP, just in case, because you never know.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's smart.
All right, guys.
6
The
HP.
way it's going to work is contested Constitution saves.
All right.
Yeah, Casimiro does this right now.
At 11, sweet.
Yeah, I'll let you roll yours first, Revelor.
All right,
Oh.
17.
17. All right.
Oof.
7.
All right. So the first shot goes down. It has the consistency of warmed honey as it kind of coats the inside of your throat with this burning cinnamon flavor that is pleasant. It's not an uncomfortable burn. It is a pleasant burn that is the kind of thing that you'd want if you were to have a sore throat, as it would soothe that quite well.
Oh, yeah, that's quite nice.
Yes.
As Galder, as you guys have no trace, Galder is like trying to slap his chest to keep it down. And for those of you who have done shots, those are straight liquor. You might know that feeling without having a chaser. It's not.
I know that
You're
feeling.
Anyway,
I never do a chaser.
Oh wait, hold
Revelor,
on. I gotta
stern
get
face.
in my. I gotta get in my immersion. Hold on.
Yeah. I am
That's the real deal.
anti-chaser in real life, so.
Me
with
too.
that, it is time for the second roll.
All right.
Christ, Revelor is mocking.
Roll.
Revelor is mocking so hard.
Oh, a 10. Not great. Not great.
16.
16.
Okay.
All right, that round goes to Galder.
Ooh.
All right. Now we're gonna do it again, but this time we're gonna GM roll it.
Ooh, maybe.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm super glad we did this.
All right.
Next roll.
Hold on.
Wait. How? Oh, okay. Now I'm confused.
Just slash GM roll
Oh,
D20 plus
whatever.
Well, yeah.
You guys have the same
Amateurs.
con modifier. No, you have a much better con modifier.
He has proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a
Yeah, I do.
professional. Did you just roll it?
Yeah.
See if I did that right.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't see it, so.
You can see it.
Your vision's starting to get a little bit blurry. You're kind of feeling that warmth spreading through your stomach. Next one.
Still GM roll?
Natural one.
All right.
Natural one. Natural one. Imagine. They both roll natural ones at the same time and just like
Revelor is trying to keep a straight face, but you can see a slight sway, very faint slur to his words, while Galder has a little bit of this like drool coming out the corner of his mouth. He can feel his salival glands activating in the back corner of his
So
mouth.
sparkly.
You guys are 2 for 2 right now. And this is the final roll.
Oh, baby.
the final countdown.
All right.
Come on.
That was a tie. Both of you rolled a 16. I need one more roll, gentlemen.
God damn it, dude.
This is gonna require lesser restoration tomorrow.
With the last shot down, the two competitors stare each other into the eyes. Galder's head begins to nod. And just as his head begins to nod, Revelor face plants into the table.
God damn it. Yeah.
Galder is victorious. The crowd goes
shit.
wild as Galder got a 14 at the end with Revelor's 12. Galder wins. The winner of the bet was Zolkifli. Zolkifli, you made a net of 385 gold.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey.
The barmaid goes, he may not be a dwarf, but he's a dwarf at heart. And everybody cheers in celebration of Galder's victory. As quickly as the celebration gathered, it disperses, and you guys are left alone on the table for whatever else shenanigans are happening at the tavern that night.
I'll offer Revelor some. I'll get some chili paste out of my pack, and
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on
bread, and I'll just start feeding Revelor spicy shit to like help speed up his metabolism. I'll sober him right up.
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him. Get rid
Thankfully,
of the
you guys
poison
have had
condition.
very greasy food, and it's very nice.
Oh yeah.
Revelor's just like something gets to like reaching up and grabbing onion rings and just like.
Hell yeah.
The worst thing is Galder just did lesser restoration to remove poison.
Yeah.
Wait, so I'm just huh? What?
You're now sober.
Completely sober. Ooh.
Oh god, look.
That was close there, buddy. Ooh.
You got so drunk that you've now shifted to sober.
The negative overflow into the dirt. I don't know what these words mean.
What can I say? My superpower.
You did lose though.
That's fine. It was still fun. Oh,
It was
fuck,
fun.
I just remembered I gotta pay the tab now. Damn.
You do have to pay the tab.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna.
Galder passes out.
I want to wave the barmaid down.
Meanwhile, I think if possible, I'll go and locate our room and make sure people stumble up there safely.
Yeah, the bar meeting introduces us Thirdria Dolsterest. I'll spell that. In the Twitch chat. Thirdria Dolsterest.
Oh, Dolterest? Oh,
Dolsterest. Dolsterest.
there are two S's. Two S's there.
There are 3 S's in that name. That is
2 more than I originally heard.
Okay.
Alright.
Now everybody just sitting around. You guys would have noticed Aspen's like 7 mugs of meat in,
Oh shit.
and he's just completely straight faced.
Glad.
It's like watching all this go down.
Is he like immune to poison alcohol?
So I didn't want to be left out.
Very unusual for you to drink, Aspen.
Oh well, I can't feel it.
Oh well.
That's
Cheers to that. And he grabs his mug and he.
I'm glad I didn't challenge him.
Anyway.
Well, Revelor, give the barmaid the tip.
Yeah. Don't. All right.
I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna sleep off this half a cask of ale that I drank.
Yeah, help me upstairs, please.
I'll help Yale find a hiding place for the fake leg.
Kaiser didn't drink that much. Well, we have a bag of holding.
Yeah, we can just take it up. Yeah, and then
Put in the portable hole or bag of holding or something.
maybe
just leave it in the
Casimir
portable
could
hole.
even look at it and tell if it's magical.
Yeah, I'll ritual cast identify when he's up there.
And
Is it a magic leg?
Pull it out of the bag. I don't know.
Grants
It
you
is
extra
not.
speed. No.
Okay. This is very magical. If you cut your leg off and you put it on, it enables you to walk.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say
a little unevenly, and uncomfortably, and you'll have to, give a lot of care to the stump, because the metal will rub against it. But yes, it will still enable you to walk and look good while doing it.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I can use anything if it's magical. So if this leg is as magical as you say it is, then it'll work on me.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. So okay, good
What?
night. Because
Oh.
anyway, except
you all find your way to your beds for the night, safely
must know he
stowing
kills,
any
people kills a lot of things. Also the mood.
stealing stolen goods in their hiding places, and you're woken up in the morning to a very loud knock at your door, bright and early.
Oh fuck.
Gail
Who
will
is
open
it?
the door swiftly.
You recognize the same
Morning, everybody.
lieutenant from the night before.
hello, Lieutenant.
Morning.
I was
Good
told that you
morning.
had quite the night.
Yep.
It was all right.
When in Cogran, do as the Cogranites do. Isn't that what they say?
No.
I don't know. That's a thing that sounds like you would say.
Yeah. That's what they're gonna start saying.
Yeah.
Tabila, come here,
Better trademark that.
Yeah. What happens in Cogran stays in Cogran.
Anyway, I have the governor down below.
Oh. Excellent.
He's out in his carriage waiting for you to ride back to his estate with him.
Interesting.
Thank you for your help.
Governor.
You're welcome. Anyway, he leads you down the stairs, and they're just like people sleeping at tables, all sorts of places, wherever they could find like a little nook or cranny. And you let out the door, and here there is a carriage that is being driven by interesting little creatures. You recognize them to be moles, giant moles.
Okay, so we have to kill the governor and take these. Sorry, we
The
have to-
carriage
we're
itself
taking the
is
carriage.
a large metal carriage with like kind of like rubber tread around the wheels, and it's open. It's not closed. It's like a really big wagon in a way. And sitting is a old dwarven man with green eyes, white hair, and he has this like very nice looking black regal looking robe. Well, how was your night?
Rowdy.
quite relaxing compared
Mine was
to
quite
nights
shit.
we've had recently.
Oh,
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry to hear that.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
someone stole my leg last night.
Well,
Who
our
could do such a
condolences.
thing?
Can we offer you a shot of fire
leg?
whiskey?
You need that to walk. We can help you look for it.
God,
It's fine. I
Gil.
just have another one made, I guess. Anyway,
Yeah.
get in. I'm a busy man.
All right.
Yep.
shooting daggers at Gale.
Give me Gale a thumbs up.
Well, I guess so much for the tab.
Oh no, the platinum that you gave her paid for it.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
Yeah, you gave her
And
the
then
tab
some.
and the tip.
The driver kind of whips at the reins and the wagon begins to lurch. So I was told that you're trying to have something made into an interesting weapon.
Yes, we have. Can we? Let's pull out the horn.
Who has it?
Azul, he's got the bag of holding.
No, yeah, right.
Yeah, he's very big. He's from Lord Minoriales. He sends whiskey.
Minorialis spits over the cart. That man.
Curious what he did here.
I was wondering the same thing.
He wouldn't tell me.
Well, he
Steal your
ended the
leg.
royal marriage. Or rather, the
Oh.
engagement. He slept with the prince the night of his wedding.
Oh. Oh.
Scandalous.
Ouch. Ooh.
So?
Well, he asked us to bring this cask of whiskey as a sort of peace offering.
We'll see if he accepts it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, let's show the. We'll take the horn out. Well, at least part of the horn and show it to him.
He takes a monocle and kind of begins to glow with a light similar to what you found for like detect magic or identify. Interesting.
Mm.
This would be quite the challenge for one of our esteemed smiths.
The horn of sleeping winter.
Well, I can tell you that you definitely want to go to Stone Logar, where the great smith and forge are. But you may not have that forge into a weapon without the blessing of the king. Thankfully for you, Queen Athelrin sent word ahead, and I was told to keep an eye out for you. This is very uncommon procedure for me to pick you up the day after you arrive to the city. There's some high powers keeping an eye out for all of you.
Yes, we are very thankful. We understand this is unusual.
The car
What's a
begins to go.
train?
The car begins to go over a very narrow stone bridge. Like the wheels are just on the edge of the bridge. They could teeter over at any moment. There's no handrails or anything like that. You've never been on a train before. Granted, it only exists here in our fine nation.
I only know train in the context of herding animals migrating.
Thankfully, that's where we're going. About 20-30 minutes later, the cart stops at a massive stone platform, and this is when you begin to hear it, the sound of a hissing machine, a soft chug of an engine, and pulling up is a steam locomotive powered by coal and an ingenuity and engineering. The carts are similar to the cart that's being pulled by the moles that you're on right now. They're not your standard train cars that you would see in like Western films, that sort of thing, but rather open concept cars with benches on both sides, like a subway station car would be, but without a roof or anything like that. Black iron, and dwarves are starting to get off. I've fetched you a couple tickets to Stone Nagar, and this he hands you a scroll with insignia that you find to match that on his robe. That will get you in to see the king.
What is this wheeled metal horse at the front of this?
That would be the train.
It looks like or it sounds like the thing that gnome.
I was
took
thinking the
us
same
on.
thing.
Same sort of chugging and steam whistling.
Fascinating. So it's not a creature, it's a device?
It is a machine.
It's a marvel of engineering.
Such a thing should not be so impressive. From my understanding, you have been all over the country, seen all sorts of inventions and machines.
Yes, I mean in airships, but this is the first time I've seen a horseless carriage.
Yes, the airships require precious resources. This seems to be a common form of transportation, no?
Here, it is. It helps us move goods from the mines and between cities. Unfortunately, we've been a little bit troubled and unable to bring it outside of the mountains due to the ice giants attacking.
Ice
What's anyway?
giants. What business do they have attacking Kargren?
Well, them and other giant kin have found this to be their ancestral home. Or so they say.
Machinations of our enemy.
You see? Their home?
That is what they say. Anyway, off you go. You don't want to miss your train.
Of course.
Sure don't.
Choo choo.
Governor Stork is going to show you onto the train. The door, they slide it shut and latch it. Best of luck to you and keep your eye out.
Okay. You know, hopefully your new leg is less prone to being stolen. I'm very sorry that happened to you.
It's about the third time this year.
Oh.
Anyway, there is a slight lurch of the train beginning to move as cart latches on cart and begins to tug one another. And with
This is not
the
good for me.
smoke blowing back and kind of giving you a soft sting in your eyes as you are underground, you're on your way. And what happens next is a story for another time.
Next week is train story.
Prestige Encounters, Mugen Train. So everyone, we'll see you here in the next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/WitchSouls. I'm Dungeon Master Salkos, and I want to pass it on over to Gail, who is our Air Ganassi rogue and is doing the recap next week.
Oh my lord.
Exciting. Yay. Which will be great because I actually did not hit any of my shots. So I got to watch it all happen and I can tell a perfect story of that turtle dragon battle.
Shot.
Well, you know what? Yes, this is true. But that was really fun. That was a really interesting battle to me. And then the little creature afterwards, I'm spacing his name, but I will remember it for when I see him again.
Gryphoniak?
Yeah. Yeah. Our new homie. But other than that, just Gale being Gale, doing Gale activities. I need to stock up on more magical items, so I was actually very disappointed when I was lied to by a trusted friend. Anyway, I will go ahead and pass it over to Aspen, played by Jeremiah.
Yeah, it was a crazy session. I actually got to turn into an octopus, guys. It was I don't really actually wild shape that often. Pretty sure I've only done it like maybe a couple times during combat.
You turned into a cat that time.
Yeah, but that wasn't during combat.
Yeah, that time that Astra like knocked herself.
And then he was pet by the Prime Minister at the time.
Yep.
I made a pet motion and she jumped up here.
Yeah, but it was a really good session. I'm not saying that we should do this, but technically, Aspen can win any drinking contest now.
Oh my god, we could make so much money if we needed money.
If we needed money.
If.
You'll have to,
But,
you'll have to work on his acting though to fake it.
But yeah, it was a great session. And with that, I'm gonna pass it over to Noah, aka Zolkifli.
Well, thank you, Jeremiah. Another great session. My god, we survived against the turtle. I honestly wondered if this was going to be a we are shipwrecked now drifting at sea and then we'll get washed up on a strange island kind of session, and I was readying
We
myself for
already
that.
did
I was
that.
also readying myself. I mean, I kind of like it too. You know, it's always cool. I was readying myself for the idea that I might even, lose my character tonight, and maybe I'll just make my peace with that. God knows I've got enough bouncing around in this head. But yeah, again, thank you very much for the whole thing. Thank you for tuning in. By the way, did downing that dragon turtle count as a kill?
It did not. It
did not,
technically
okay.
had a second phase in its stat block. But rather than
Okay.
risking its own death, it decided to leave.
Fine. I'll note it down in my memory. And by God, we're finding that thing again, and we're gonna finish
It
the
almost
job.
evolved.
Fun fact, viewers, we're keeping track of our
Crispy.
stats. That includes our kills and our incapacitated, and I think at any point you could just find out how we're doing lately.
Yeah.
I, for instance, have rolled 32 natural
I'll give an
ones since the
example.
campaign started.
If I were to put an exclamation point and then a character's name, ta-da!
Huh? What? There you go.
Whoa!
Yeah, I went down. I've been incapacitated 5 times. Today was the 5th.
You have
Anyway.
0 killing blows?
I haven't killed a single
I-
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
it shifted. So Kifley's not going to confuse me for yours. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
That's time. That's life, Yeah, and with that, I'm gonna pass it on to our second best drinking buddy, Revelor. Sorry.
Wouldn't that technically be third now? Because you got
We'll get
Aspen, Balder, and then me. Anyway, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I always love a good drinking challenge in a campaign. But yeah, great session tonight as always. Yeah. I was really scared there for a second. Thought, oh god, Cormac's gonna die in the worst way imaginable, being drugged to the bottom of the ocean and no way out.
Oh, man.
But anyway, yeah. So thank you as always to everyone who was chatting up in chat. You to our wonderful players for bringing this story alive, and of course, thank you to the man who wrote this story for us, our wonderful DM Michael. And with that, yeah, that's all I got. So I'll pass it over to Guy, who's playing Casimir.
Thank you. You ever have that moment where you realize, very specific anime reference, that we are all Joseph Joestar, and any ship or any mode of transportation we go on is going to die brutally horribly. Like we've been at sea twice, and both times they've been horrible disasters.
Don't let our asses in a plane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the airship didn't go well. Ghost attack, right? I wasn't there for that, but
I wasn't there for that either.
you know.
We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, so I just say fun session. This is what happens when a person survives a previous disaster with us and thinks I'm good enough to be a captain and can go back with the Zeekers. He's super dead. Great session. I love the horrible deal we were all willing to give. I would love to have found out what thing Gale would have given up, but I guess we'll find out later what her happy memories are. Not often I have the opportunity to completely reshape the entire history of my character in a moment, which is strange. But yeah, wonderful session. Great play from everyone. Love the drinking game. And I'm going to love passing it on to Dakota, who plays Galder, our Dragonborn cleric.
That fight was so tense, and I did not expect it to be that tense. Like, people were going down left and right. That was, as a cleric, holy fuck, stay alive. That's what I'm here for.
Literally.
You know, I'm the new resident drinker besides Aspen. Aspen. Why did I say it like that? Great session. I had a lot of fun tonight. We were very silly. I'm gonna pass it down to you, Michael.
Hey, that's me, everybody, and I will see you here next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/PrestigeVC. I'm PrestigeVC Lich Souls. I got distracted by a really cute dog. And also, come join us for other streams tomorrow. We'll be streaming Dead by Daylight. We also do Fortnite Friday. Fortnite has been on Monday and Fridays, and we'll be doing the music event tomorrow. I mean, Friday for Fortnite. So, really exciting time there. I have nothing else other than to say bye.
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 Bye.